have all the honest doing it on their iPad the whole time. Then they changed up and got us for 2 games, and they won the final. Incidentally, when you're on a break, you see that little black thing on the fence there. That's going to be live, so keep away from that at all times in case you want something. The little black thing on the fence. That's for the actual match size. So especially if you were 11, you went over there, you can go for a second. So it's 10 to you can give me a heads up whenever you want to. Yeah, but make sure that you're happy enough to there's no pressure. Would you just tell me that if it popped out? But it's not a big deal. I'll leave it was like if you wanted a half time or whatever. I've no way of using it from here that's easy unless you switch it off and then you get a. Sorry, no. Even if you covered anything going from here, they can still hear you. It's like Big Brother.
Finn is your name?
Phil.
Phil.
Yeah. Alan, isn't it?
Alan, yeah.
Hello everyone, welcome to the SE's Systems Junior B Championship Final 2020, Castlelyons v Inniscarra Junior B. My name's Philip O'Leary and I'm here with Alan.
Good afternoon, Philip. Yeah, it's a great evening here now or great afternoon there for a game of hurling. And I will give you a rundown of the Castlelyons team. In goals there, at number 1 we have Zoe Power, and number 2 we have Anani Molan Nicatron, and 3 we have Niamh Barry, 4 we have Cork McCarthy, and 5 we have Claude O'Flynn, 6 Melissa O'Sullivan, 7 Sarah Morrison, 8 Lucy McNulty, 9 Eva Hallahan, 10 Oveen O'Sullivan. 11, Nolig McCarthy. 12, Leah Hallahan. 13, Avril Byrne. 14, Grania McCarthy. 15, Jessie O'Leary. And the subs are Anya O'Brien, Olivia Sheehan, Abby Cork, Rachel Murphy, Katie O'Riordan, Billy Shanahan, and Anna Graney and Isabel Fenton. And our management there are Timmy McCarthy, Trevor Hickey, Shawnee Cotter, Mary McNulty, Ola Hallahan, Dave Hagerty, and the physio is JJ Wall.
So at Inniscarra we're going to see quite a different team actually line out to what is named on the team sheet. So in goal as named is Jodie O'Sullivan, minor goalkeeper. We've Marguerite Lyons, right corner back, Katie Lorden, full back, left corner back, Eileen Lyons, right half back, Rachel Murta, centre back, Michelle O'Leary, Aoife Deneen, left half back. In the centre of the field we have Katie Buckley and Lucy Desmond. Right half forward, Quiva Buckley. We've Shun centre forward, Shun O'Callaghan centre forward, Abby McCarthy left half forward, Niamh Buckley right corner forward, Elaine Gallery full forward, and Anya O'Connor left corner forward. Out of that team there we've got 8 minors, and I think, Alan, we've similar with Castlelyons, 8 minors, so relatively young team on the pitch, which is great to see at this grade. I couldn't agree with Alan more there, that the weather, the pitch, everything is set for perfect conditions for a Camogie County final here now today. Castlelyons were here last year, Alan, yeah?
Yeah, we were here last year there, and we were just unfortunate there that we lost to a great Ballynora team, but hopefully that they have learned from last year and they have gained experience of being at a county final at Junior B grade.
Yeah.
But looking forward to it. The pitch is looking very well, and so where else would you want to be there on a Saturday afternoon playing a county final where the weather is fantastic, the pitch is phenomenal, and 2 great teams and 2 great young teams as well.
Yeah, and today's referee is Dave O'Connell, Glen Rovers. So yeah, there's that experience there that Castlelyons might have from last year. With 8 minors on the team, I think you were saying there, Niamh Barry, full back for Castlelyons, is probably going to be one of the stalwarts today.
Oh, she is, yeah, because she has been here now a good couple of years, like she has experience with her, but also she is very solid, very reliable back and full back,
yeah.
And she will just, if our younger backs are kind of a bit nervous, she will give them reassurance, and she will just steady the ship.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting match up there, because Inniscarra will have most likely Elaine Gallery on that full forward position. As I was saying to Alan before the match, Elaine's after coming into the club there, she's played junior intercounty Camogie with Dublin. She's a guard who's just after coming into the parish. Very strong hurler, strong girl on the ball. So I think that is a match up there that we'll be watching today.
Yeah, it will be a very much a more watering match up there, because I've actually just seen her there and the warm up. She's a very good skillful hurler, and that she will be a great match for Niamh Barry. Also, I just would like to say, say it's great to see Nolig McCarthy out there now today, because last year she suffered an awful devastating cruciate injury there, and it is what players dread when they ever go onto the field, the playing field or the training field. But it's great to see her out there now today.
Yeah, that's a quick turnaround. 12 months. 12 months for a cruciate is a fair play to her. Yeah, quick turnaround.
It's a very quick turnaround, all right. But knowing her that she is very dedicated to her prehab, her rehab, and even after the surgery rehab, because she always kept in contact with the club, and and we tried to help her as every way as we possibly could.
And what was she playing? Was she playing during the? Is this her first match back, or has she played the entire?
She played there on the previous. She played in the semi-final there against Bright Rovers there in Castlelyons, and she played a very good game there. I saw her there. She got a good couple of scores there, and important scores at important times. But just seeing her out there now, it's heartening to see her.
Taking frees today for Inniscarra, we'll probably see Quiva Buckley. Quiva has been very steady behind the ball for most of the season this year for the junior team. She's also minor with Cork. So we'll be watching her probably take the frees in front of post today. Who's taking them there for Castlelyons, Alan?
Granny McCarthy would more or less take the place balls there, as she is very consistent and a very good ball striker. But also, when you just said there, Caoimhe Buckley there being a Cork minor, that would also bring a great bit of star quality to your team. You know, so no, I think a great matchup here now, and hopefully that we have a good game of Camogie.
Yeah, so as you can see in the camera there, the teams are doing their final team talks. The final bits of words of wisdom from their management, and then it's really handed over to the players at that stage to step up to the mark now and produce a good game of Camogie today. As we said, the referee there is Dave O'Connell from Glen Rovers, City man, so we can expect I would think a physical game of Camogie today, even though it's not allowed in the rules. It's a big part of the sport at this moment in time, so we will see a very competitive physical game today. I would anticipate anyway.
I would anticipate as well.
Yeah.
You know, that we will see a good physical game, and look, each team there are getting their last bits of words of encouragement there, as I've seen, especially here there in Castlelyons. The team management have just left them there to just talk amongst themselves and to G each other on, and to be ready to go into battle.
Plenty of experience on that Castlelyons management there. I tell you, I'd love to have Timmy McCarthy's telling me a few things before I go into a county final. The man has been there in a few of them himself, and inter-county and for his club.
Oh, he has, you know, and you know, in 97 and 98 was an absolute massive year for Timmy, as he won a junior A with Castlelyons there, and he also won a senior hurling championship with Inniscarra that same year. And the following year, Castlelyons, we won the intermediate, and we won and Inniscarra won the senior championship. So God, it was 4 counties within 2 years, and with him playing with Cork, he's got 5 Munsters and 3 All-Irelands, I think.
He's got legendary status in Cork, and a dairy farmer as well on top of it, you know. Real from solid stock.
Oh, very good. Tough hard worker.
That's it.
You know.
Okay, we're getting ready here for the throw-in. So in the middle of the field we're going to have Lucy Desmond and Katie Buckley for Inniscarra.
And we have Eva Hallahan and Lucy McNulty.
2 Lucys in there now fighting for the ball.
Come on, Castlelyons. Now Avril Bourne is on the ball. She's there cutting in through. That's it, Avril. That's it.
As we said there, you can see the referee allowing that physicality to enter the game, leaving the game develop. Here's Aoife Deneen now, the captain for Inniscarra, coming out with the ball. Up to Caoimhe. Caoimhe loses that touch.
That's it, Clodagh. Well done. And as what you said there, it was nice to see the flow play there.
It's a dangerous ball. It's ran wide. Yeah.
I know Dave O'Connell there, great refereeing there, as he let the game flow there, as there was a lot of rucks and millies and everything, and some other referees would just blow for a clash ball.
This puck out now directly to Aoife Deneen. Ball is broken down again. Lucy pulls and it's away. Castlelyons are going to sweep this up.
And Claude O'Flynn is on the ball here, and she plays it down to Eva Hallahan. Eva Hallahan is struggling to get control of the ball. The ball is still hopping around, and now she has it in her hand, and it's advantage to Castlelyons. And Eva Hallahan is running. She's in around the 30-yard line. She slots it, and over the bar. First score to Castlelyons. Well done, Eva.
Geez, Alan, that's an excellent score there now. She took it on from the centre of the field. Nice big run and a beautiful strike off her left-hand side over the bar.
And the one thing is that I liked, you know, that she took her 4 steps there. She just didn't get the ball and put it straight on the hurley.
Yeah. Back now on top of this girl again. Oh,
she just misses a catch. And it's a Castlelyons sideline ball.
It's a nice
cut by Claude O'Flynn. Great stuff. And it's after slipping through. That's it. And Avril Bourne is trying to fight for it now. It's the corner back there.
Here's Aoife Deneen again with the ball. Well done, Aoife. steps back inside.
Great clearance.
Great clearance to Abby McCarthy. Or Cueva Buckley. Oh, great ball into the runner.
That was an excellent, great ball there by Cueva Buckley. They are in also great retention with the ball into the hand.
In there now. This is the first test of that matchup. We were saying in the full back. Very solid there.
Great delivery there by Niamh Barry.
There's a fine shoulder from Castlelyons and possession one again. Here they go.
The ball is there with Leah Hallahan. She's there in around the 30-yard line. Then she bucks it, hits it straight over the black spot, and it's 2 points. Castlelyons.
That's another well taken score there, Alan. That they're breaking through that line there. That 40, pushing past the 45-metre line and taking their scores. And that's going to cause Inniscarra a lot of problems now today. They need to shut that down.
And the 2 points coming from the Hallahan sisters.
That's good. 3 puck outs for Inniscarra, and all 3 have broken down, but Inniscarra come away with this one now. Hand pass direct to a Castlelyons player.
There was a great delivery there by Sarah Morrison.
It's a sideline to Castlelyons, I think.
It is there. Just only off the number 18 there is
Marguerite Lyons.
Marguerite Lyons, yes. So she battled, she just made sure that Jessie O'Leary wasn't getting the ball. So it's Ava Hallahan here sizing up the sideline. It's another good delivery there into Jessie. But it's into a bit of a ruck.
Here's Marguerite again now. She gets the ball and a clearance. And that's straight out over the sideline. Maybe a little bit of nervousness there. Marguerite had an injury there, so she wasn't playing in the semi-final. But she'll settle. And Castlelyons working these sidelines well. It's number 9 there. What's her name? Sorry,
Ava Hallahan.
Yeah, Ava. She's taken the last 2 now, and she's well able to get some air on these.
She's a very good, skillful hurler, and she has got a lot of stamina in her as well. Like, there now, and the ball has broken, and Leah Hallahan, she's trying to fight to get the ball, but only that Inniscarra have come out.
Rachel Murta, hand pass to Marguerite. Marguerite clears.
Great clearance by Marguerite. And there was falling to Cueva Buckley again, and turned.
That's Lucy Desmond there, and into a free Castlelyons player sitting back there in the pocket, and a great crossfield ball there by Castlelyons.
See there her experience there. She has been playing with a good number of years there, Melissa O'Sullivan.
That's a great ball. It's a great ball.
Great ball. Great stuff, Avril. She's getting in. She got by, and she scoops past, and it's on to Jessie, and a goal. Goal for Castlelyons. Jessie O'Leary and her trademark there, coming in around the 6-yard box and pulling into the back of the net.
So that's 1-2 to Castlelyons, no score from Inniscarra. Avril Byrne there at the corner is causing serious trouble there in the corner for Inniscarra. She took her player on, and here we go again.
And Leah Hallahan is just after winning a free there. She got pulled back there by the elbow.
We can expect Grania McCarthy to take this now, and it's probably well within her range, is it?
It will be well within our range, but it's just her first free, it's out there by the corner there on the 45. It will be a tough test there, especially when it's being your first one of the afternoon. But knowing her and her clean striking, that she will hopefully slot it over the back.
Yeah, and that'll be the icing on the cake for a great start for Castlelyons.
She lifts, she picks.
Oh, it's a miss hit, yeah. This is still dangerous here now. There it is. And a Scar player down there, no free, full back, fighting hard. Katie Lorden fighting hard for that ball. A slight push in the back there, and Katie Lorden wins a free out.
I must admit, Inniscarra worked hard for the free, because I don't see it as a free-flowing game of yet. It does a lot of stop-start and rucks and melees and everything like that. But I can commend Inniscarra for great work right there to owning that free.
That ball breaks through to that free Castlelyons player in that pocket there again.
She's after playing down the same wing there. Melissa is.
This is Avril again here now, yeah. That's a great pick.
Eva Halloran is on the ball again. Eva Halloran, she's there on the 20-yard line. She hits, and it's gone to the left and wide.
She pulled it there, but number 9 there, Eva Halloran, she's after turning up seriously here now in the last 5 to 6 minutes.
She's after getting a lot of possession there now. She's after holding a lot of ball. But you know, I don't expect much from her there because that's her gameplay. Yeah. That's her
Here's
gameplay.
Rachel Marta. Slightly high challenge. Rachel gets her free out.
Yes, that was a high challenge there as our player caught her around the neck, and you know the free was well deserved.
So Caoimhe Buckley, nice strike there, troublesome ball into the centre. Castlelyons coming out, fighting hard for that now. And nice pick, and Castlelyons coming away with it again.
McCarthy out with that ball, and I say there was a throw ball there.
Is it, yeah?
There was a throw ball there, so it's a free in there to Inniscarra.
So this is what are we on?
It were 8.5 minutes gone.
And this is the first opportunity for Inniscarra to get a ball into that square and maybe work a score. So I think we can probably expect this ball, Alan, to drop it somewhere around the box. It's just a little bit outside Caoimhe's range.
And like, I hope that our cornerbacks are well tuned in as the ball might break. But God,
spoke too soon. Great strike, but it's just wide of the post. Yeah.
But only. Hopefully, you know, especially with the 2 free takers, they are like the first free is always the hardest there to kind of get the nerves away. And just hopefully that they will settle on when they get the next one.
It's Katie Buckley here on the ball now for Inniscarra. Cross to Caoimhe Buckley. Nice low trajectory, and keeper puts that out for a 45. Very safe goaltending there by Castlelyons.
That was great play there by Katie Buckley there, as she was moving in and she knew that she was in trouble, but she turned around and recycled it out to Caoimhe Buckley, and a good strike, but it was a great save there by Zoe Power to put it out there for a 65.
And it's safe goalkeeping really, Alan. Like, how often have we seen those being batted out straight in front and it nearly being a goal chance for the opposition?
Oh, exactly.
All day long, put that over the end line and settle for the point, you know?
Exactly. You know, as long as you just get it out of the danger area, no matter if you have to pull it out wide, or just as long as you get it out of the danger area.
Yeah. So this should be slightly easier for Caoimhe on the 45 and closer to the goal. Great technique there from Caoimhe again, straight over the bar.
Stuff, you know. Yeah, it was her second one, and she felt a bit more confident there and went over the black spot.
So here we are again now. Castlelyons setting up for that puck out, looking for the short one.
Down to Melissa. She does the brick flick there to Anya Nini.
There's Katie Buckley to the hand. Aoife Deneen coming out with that. 3 around her. Katie Buckley again, Caoimhe Buckley, and Caoimhe puts it on and she's off.
Great work right there by Nolling McCarthy.
Oh, and there we go. That's great defense.
Unlucky.
That's a harsh one there now. I thought that was good defending. She played the ball, but the ref is saying she played the hurley.
That was tough there now, because I thought, you know, with Claude O'Flynn and also Nolling McCarthy, because Nolling McCarthy, who's at centre forward for us, she walked all the way back there to her own wing back line there to dispossess an Inniscarra player there, but you know, the frees will go against you sometimes.
Yeah. It's a great strike from Caoimhe, straight over the bars again. So now suddenly we're 1-2 to 2 points. Inniscarra's working their way back into the match.
Another great strike there by Caoimhe Buckley.
It's very Castlelyons puck out strategy here now. They're
and it just went past the corner back there. Anya.
And their puck out strategy there, you can see their backs are going out wide, close to the sideline, spreading the Inniscarra attack to try and get a bit of space there for the short puck out. So we've seen the last 2 there have gone short, and if it had gone straight to her there, it would have been a very, very good puck out, you know.
It would have, yes, you know, because it gives the back a bit of time to deliver a ball down to the forwards. And Nolling McCarthy there, she's after kicking it on, and Eva Halloran is nearly on to this break.
It's a good tackle from Lucy Desmond.
Great tackle there. And it's up, and Arvine is trying to pick. She has it up in her hands, And into
Dangerous
the left,
ball there now in.
left there, into the full forwards there, and Avalborn is going to work hard to win it.
Aoife Deneen has it here now, working it out to Marguerite. Marguerite drops the ball, and it's Castlelyons again.
That's it, Arvine, well done, well done. And it's in around the box, and no one's there, just went past Jessie O'Leary. And Jessie O'Leary working hard there to block down the keeper. But
Jodie clears it out to Abby. Abby having to come all the way back for her own ball. And it's an Inniscarra sideline.
oh, that was a great take there by Jodie there. She controlled it well, and she was just on the go.
Katie Lorden takes that sideline.
It's just
And it's Castlelyons again.
To Leah Hallahan, and Leah Hallahan wins the free. It's the second free that she's after winning there. As like you know, she is a bit of a handful there to anyone who's plays against her. Because personally myself, I would honestly hate to mark her.
That half forward line there for Castlelyons, packed up by the two midfielders behind them, are causing serious trouble. They're running straight at the Inniscarra defenders, and Inniscarra are being forced to foul them, and that's why they've got 3 frees in a row, you know.
Yes, because you know, especially I could see there especially with Ava Hallahan and Leah Hallahan, and you know, I see with Avalborn there who's in corner, they like to run at the defenders, you know, which causes a bit of trouble there.
So here's Grania again. Oh, kept in.
Kept in by Avril, and it's pulled by Jessie, but she doesn't connect with it right.
Marguerite Lyons coming out with it. Great tackle.
Down, and there's a foul, and there's a free out there for Inniscarra there. Honestly, that Marguerite Lyons, she's after actually coming into her own there in the last 5 minutes there.
Here's Castlelyons again.
Castlelyons calling back on in the air. She's after clearing the ball there, and then it's after.
It's breaking down here now again, and away come Castlelyons again.
Sarah Morrison comes away with the break. Great ball down into the corner there. It's just gone over Jessie O'Leary's head, and she's after coming back to get it. And Jessie O'Leary has it up in her hand. She has it up in her hand. She plays it into Grania McCarthy. Grania McCarthy, she hits it into the back of the net for Castlelyons. 2 goals and 2 points there for Castlelyons, and 2 points in Inniscarra.
That was a great probing ball there by Castlelyons into the corner, put the corner back under pressure. She had to commit, and then they pull the defence out of shape. Fantastic goal by Castlelyons.
Sick, get it out.
This girl's working hard there now for the ball. Kicking it out, and it's in Castlelyons' possession again. A hand pass to that number 9 there again, and she's away. She's always going to do that. And
it's an advantage there to Castlelyons, still there, and she slots it over the bar. I'm sure that's her 3rd point of the game, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Alan Inniscarra are really going to have to look at their puck outs. They keep breaking down. They're not being cleanly won by Inniscarra, and if you can't win your puck outs, you're in serious trouble, you know.
Yeah, especially because like you nearly have to change up your tactic there, as like especially with most of the puck outs that they have is after breaking down, and it's into comes out there Castlelyons with the hard work, and you know, like Inniscarra will have to change their tactic with that.
Here's Aoife Deneen now on the floor. She has the ball in her hand, up she gets. She's down again, and it's Castlelyons' ball again.
And then Clora has the ball, and it's played down, and it's there, gone over on Avalborn's head, and it's into Grania McCarthy. Grania McCarthy's trying to flick it out to Avalborn, and Avalborn chops.
Yeah, no free out there to Inniscarra. Rachel was going for the pick, and it was a very chop. But there are a few words there now between the two backs. They're trying to compose themselves and get this sorted. Nice free there now from Marguerite, up on top of Anya O'Connor. In it goes, bounces in behind again to a Castlelyons player.
Again, a Castlelyons Clora was able to find the space there, or find the hole, you know, to end up getting that ball. And Grania McCarthy has the ball.
That's a great block down.
Great block there by Marguerite.
Okay, 15 minutes done already, Alan.
Yeah, 16 minutes and 35 seconds there on the clock there for the first water break. There, I would just like to express sincere thanks to the sponsors here for getting this game streamed, especially there for county final there for the Camogie Castlelyons. There, I'd like to thank Ronan Funeral Directors, Kavanagh's Motors for My, South Coast Logistics, Toss Bryans, Fitzgerald's Butchers, Glanbia Castlelyons, Dave Ryan, Amber, Hillbillies for my, and Liam Barry for my print. I'd just like to would shout out thanks very much for us to bring this service to them there. As you know, with COVID, you know, not everyone can go to see the games, and I'm sure on a day like today they would like to see the games.
Yeah, there's a significant gap here now, Alan, and 7-point lead for Castlelyons after 15 minutes. I think it's one thing that COVID has added to the game is this water break is going to give Inniscarra an opportunity to change their tactics or their management to have some input to what's going on in the pitch.
Yeah, as I've seen there, especially there through the last couple of games there, a water break can change a game.
Yeah.
If you're there on song or have your tails up in the air, they are on the first water break, and after the water break, the other team might dominate.
Yeah.
But I think that Inniscarra will have to change their tactic, especially with the puck out. Having to probably go short, and then as I've seen there, Marguerite Lyons there, she has a great delivery on her, and finding especially with the Katie Buckley and Caoimhe Buckley there, as they are well able to get the ball and deliver a perfect ball into their full forwards.
I think there's a big question there about what we're going to do about Ava Hallahan. She's causing serious trouble in the middle of the field. You know?
That's the thing with Ava Hallahan. She has a serious engine in her. Her stamina, and honestly, if I could put her, she's very tigerish. Very tigerish. She will try to win the 60-40 ball, and she is very good.
So it's a Castlelyons sideline ball here, in a dangerous position.
Clora O'Flynn is going to take the sideline. And it's a good sideline, but it's out wide.
Interesting tactic there now, bringing your wing back all the way up to take that sideline. I think they wanted to capitalise on the forwards inside. So here's the puck out now again. We're talking about Alan. Let's see where this goes.
And they still go long.
It's down to Caoimhe.
And she was only able to catch it there, and
there's Ava again. Oh no, sorry.
Claudia, she's after putting it, and Ava's after, Leah Hallen's after finding the hole. And there she is hooked there now, and she has it again. She retained it again. She's just ready. She turns out around and gives it to Nolling McCarthy. Nolling McCarthy is trying to find her teammate.
There's a player here free on the outside for Castlelyons as well.
Yeah, they're working
There's
very
Rachel
hard.
Murtagh winning that and pushing through. And that's important. And she drops it.
And Lucy McNulty has the ball. Lucy McNulty, she's there off the left. She leaves it in, and it's just gone to the left and wide.
And it's the work rate there by Castlelyons to turn that ball around again. They're not giving up. They're not leaving that ball come out easy, Alan. It's giving them a great return. It's where all their scores are coming from.
Yeah, as I've seen it, there seems to be a lot of play down in Castlelyons' attacking area. And it seems I thought that was a chop, but as what this referee is good for leaving play go on. And now
we've got a miss. There's a player inside now. If she can just get it to her, Rachel Murtagh, good challenge there, gets it and pushes out. She once again, Alan, that's Castlelyons' work ethic there. 4 players around her. She'd nowhere to go.
It's a great work right there by Castlelyons, but also I have to give my hats off there to Rachel Murtagh. She has been unlucky there. She came out twice in the last 2 possessions there with Inniscarra, and she was failed to just kind of find a teammate.
Yeah.
And now it's gone down to Grania.
Here's Grania again.
McCarthy. She's there, she's off her left.
Great block from Marguerite.
Down again. And she's there trying to find it. Nolling McCarthy, she has the ball. She's there soaring up. There she's after playing it in, and it's into Avril Byrne. Avril Byrne has it. And she's after hand passing it, and this is a good save.
That's a great save from Jodie O'Sullivan there, Alan. She, that hand pass goal is nearly impossible to stop, and she somehow got her hurley in front of it. It's still breaking down here in front of the goal, and Marguerite Lyons is coming out with it.
God, I tell you, Inniscarra under a bit of pressure here now, and it's after breaking out to Leah Hallan. Leah Hallan has slotted her over the bar for her second score of the game. But I tell you there now, that was a great save there by Jodie, as 95% of the time that those hand passes would end up into the back of the net, but no, she absolutely said that this ball is not getting past me again.
And here we go again, puck out.
Puck out.
Same location, but Inniscarra come away with it this time. And here's Niamh coming away with it. She's got a player in front, and they're going to run this. Watch this. Oh, just misses the pass, and Castlelyons break it down again.
That was a great take there by your wing forward there.
Yeah, Niamh Byrne.
Yes, and a great hand pass over, and if she was just only unlucky with a bit of a hook.
Yeah. And it's broken down here again, dirty ball. It's who comes out with this is important. Niamh Byrne again,
stuff.
and Niamh Byrne working hard on the hand pass,
Oh.
and the advantage was given for being pulled back, so that's going to be another free there for Cueva.
No, that was a deserving free, I think, there, because they worked hard, and I think that she was being pulled back a little bit.
It's an important score, an important free here now again. We got to keep the Inniscarra scoreboard ticking over if we want to stay in this match, Alan.
It would, to make it kind of an interesting game. But to be honest, I don't think so far the scoreline kind of reflects on the game so far at all. Because as we got two good fighting teams there, hard working.
It's another good score.
Score.
That's a third point for Cueva Buckley, and all 3 points for Inniscarra coming from frees.
You can see why she's a Cork miner there with a great strike there. Zoe Power goes long. They're down to Clodagh. Clodagh is trying to whip, and Arvine is trying to get it.
And it's broken down here again. They're fighting hard for it. Aoife Deneen on the floor there with Cueva Buckley in it, and Castlelyons coming away with it.
That's it, Arvine, great stuff. Well done.
And there's Lucy Desmond, great touch of the hurley and a nice ball into the full forward line. But there's 3 Castlelyons there.
And it's collected there by Melissa O'Sullivan. There, and shortens the grip, but she's only after finding.
That's Anya O'Connor, and she is called for barging.
That was a big collisions there by the 2 players.
Yeah. I think it was more accidental than anything else, but the shoulder went in, and I think the referee made the right call. It is on the ball carrier to avoid contact in Camogie. Yeah.
I'm sure you know yourself when they're playing a county championship final. You're not saying you're not getting in my way.
Yeah. It's a nice dangerous ball into this highly pacey half forward line, and
Leah Hallahan has it on again. Leah Hallahan, and she slots it over.
That's a great score.
Point. I think so far that the only scores there with Castlelyons, especially with point scorers, is the 2 Hallahans, and we have Jessie's after getting the goal, and also Granny McCarthy's after getting the goal.
So here we go again with the puck out. It's broken down, not cleanly won, but Niamh Byrne there again working hard, and she has it. She has a runner off her and Abby McCarthy in the centre of the field, and she puts it in to Anya O'Connor. Anya O'Connor running onto that now. She has to make a decision. Oh. That is a hard shoulder now. Kind of,
That's a very tough hard shoulder. We're seeing it just only across the way, but was it a little bit frontal more than anything else? And as we were talking there about water breaks, there during the water break, I was actually talking about Katie Buckley and Cueva Buckley there, but especially in this quarter of the game, Niamh Byrne has really come into it.
Because
it was a great take and great pass off, especially she has the experience, I think, with the shortening the grip and just giving a great pass in to her teammate.
Yeah, so here's Cueva standing over this again. That's another score for Cueva, so that's 4 points for Cueva. All of Inniscarra's scores coming from frees.
I think Cueva Buckley has settled on the frees compared to the first one that she missed.
So and that's a
great catch by Lucy McNulty. Great ball in, but there's no one there.
And Katie Lorden sweeping that up. Katie after moving from the full back position to centre back.
Great pass, but only able to catch it.
And here's Abby McCarthy. Abby, beautiful hand pass to Aoife. Aoife captain just loses the ball. And Abby on the ball again. And that's just over the head. There's Cueva working hard for that. And Lucy Desmond on it as well.
And there's Sarah Morrison. God, she's a great bit of stuff. Great ball into Leah. Leah Hallahan, she's rounded her player. She's on the go. She's just around the D. She pucks it. And again, the same result, over the bar. I tell you, that Leah Hallahan, she is after coming a great player there, because she was totally different player last year. She was well able to go, but she got more strong.
Yeah.
in the play.
I'd say the football is probably standing to her, Alan, is it? Like she's saying, she's a good footballer, you know.
She's a great dual player, like, you know, because she actually plays in the senior football there.
There's Niamh again to Anya O'Connor. Anya has the ball, stepping. That ball's going to just go wide.
It's a left and wide.
Yeah, so Niamh Byrne coming away with the puck out there again, working it to Anya, and an unfortunate strike going wide there. So Castlelyons again, playing it nice and wide. And here's Lucy. Lucy misses the strike but collects it again and is pulled back a little bit there by a high tackle.
That was a easy thing for Castlelyons to do, just only to foul her there, you know. Like, it was just as if they were tired, you know. It was kind of foolish, you know.
So it's interesting to see now Cueva's inside.
Great striking. Again, it's batted out there by Castlelyons and Clodagh, and she's been
it's a free out,
full free out. Again, another goal there. Clodagh, she could be anywhere. She covers nearly every blade of grass on the pitch, you know.
Here's Melissa O'Sullivan now striking this for Castlelyons. It's a nice big strike, going to land between the 45 and the midfield, and onto that girl again. Here's Niamh Byrne again, getting on the ball. She'll take her player on. Off she goes. Oh, just misses the ball, doesn't get it onto the hurley, and it's turned over by Castlelyons.
It's great stuff, Sarah Morrison. I swear to God that Sarah Morrison has been playing with about 10 years. She knows where the ball is going to break, and she puts a great ball down. And Jessie O'Leary has it. Jessie O'Leary off her left. Great score by Jessie O'Leary, and from a very acute angle. But again, I see her do it plenty of times before.
Yeah.
And honestly, she is honestly a great bit of stuff.
Yeah, no, it was a very, very good individual effort there. She took the ball and turned her player. Puck out again now on top of that midfield area. Cueva has it now. There's only one forward in there. There's only one person he can go to. The runners are going to be coming now for a lane. Here's a lane now. She'll try and take her score. That's a good strike, but it's slightly going to the right and wide.
That was very unfortunate there. That was a great strike there, just over the right hand shoulder. And it's a short puck out there by Castlelyons. Zoe Power, she's feeding it down to the cornerback Anya. And now she's played it into Eva Hallahan. She hasn't controlled it yet. She has a flicked out there onto space. She's just around the 45. She's trying to play it in. She plays it in high up into the full forward line. There, and it's broken down. Jessie O'Leary is trying to pick it. She flicks it out. She has it. She hand passes out to Leah Hallahan. And over the bar again by Leah
lovely
Hallahan.
score. Not to take anything away from Ava there now, but I counted 9 steps here straight in front of us, Alan. The ref didn't call it at all, you know.
Yeah, that's the kind of a thing, you know, like you'd always be kind of wanting to coach your players there to take the 4 steps, but you know, when you kind of take the 8 or 9, you know, you'll be kind of thinking that the referee will kind of pick up and
sure, if you get away with it, leave them off. It's going to be another good score by Castlelyons.
Score by Sarah Morrison there.
It's the pressure on the puck out here is immense.
I tell you, Inniscarra will have to do something there regarding their puck outs there. Because as soon as they puck it out, it's coming back in.
A puck out again, straight on top of that half back line, and it's won there by Lucy. Lucy puts that ball into that one full forward line again. Elaine's coming out at pace. And it's a Castlelyons ball again. Defender coming away with it to that free player in the middle, and a nice big long strike.
Down into Jessie. Jessie, she tries to catch it, but it hops out of her hand. And it's there, she's still out around, it's around 50 yards out, 60 yards out. She plays it in, and it's straight into
Marguerite.
Yeah. Marguerite, you know, she seems to
That's a good clearance there now to a free player. Niamh Byrne turning and going again. Niamh needs to draw that player and give the ball. That's a difficult one to call there, Alan. I can see why the Castlelyons player, she stood in front of her.
She stood in front of her, but I think, you know, with her arms wrapped around her and kind of brought her down a little bit, you know. But I tell you now, that Marguerite Lyons,
yeah,
she is probably cleaning up a good bit of ball there. Like, I tell you, without her, Inniscarra would be under a bit of trouble.
Yeah.
You know.
Cueva standing over this again. That's a good score again from Cueva. Same again, 5 points for Cueva, 5 points for Inniscarra, to Castlelyons 2-9.
Cueva Buckley definitely has her rhythm in her frees now.
Castlelyons here fighting hard and coming out with it.
Eva Hallahan has it out with the ball there, and she's after playing it there now into the corner. And it's there broken in down to Nolling McCarthy. Nolling McCarthy, she has it on the hurley. She's off the left. She scoops it up, and it's just dropping short.
That's Eileen Lyons fighting. Yeah. Eileen Lyons coming across there, sweeping in behind to get some contact on that ball.
And I think
it's half time, yeah. I tell you, Alan, Castlelyons will be happy with that first half. To score 2-9 in one half of Camogie is a big scoreline. The pressure they're putting on Inniscarra there and their puck outs is getting them a lot of reward score-wise.
It is like, you know, but the only thing is that if they can keep going, keep working hard, you know, especially there for the next half, you know, because as I can see with the flags there on the line, that the wind will favour them now in the second half. But I tell you, Inniscarra mentors will have to really look at their tactics of what they want to do to kind of they have to work on their puck outs, you know, because their puck outs are breaking down to Castlelyons and it's just coming back down the top.
Yeah, and I saw there that the last 10 minutes they did make changes. They put Marguerite full back. They brought Katie Lorden, who was full back, out centre back. So they are trying to stop that attacking run. But there's girls there. That half forward line, Leah Hallahan, Nollag McCarthy, Avian O'Sullivan, when they get the ball they just run straight at the Inniscarra defence and they're causing trouble.
Would you like a break for 5 minutes?
Yeah, because it's kind of a part of their kind of gameplay is that they try to run at the defence, they're trying to even drop the shoulder and see if they can get through them.
You have to give a bit of banter as well, like.
it.
So here we go again with the second half. 10-point lead to Castlelyons in the Junior B county final.
And I like to see that there's a cloud coming up in front of that sun there, so our goalkeeper will get a bit of shade there, so she'll be able to see the ball.
Is that a bit of divine intervention there helping Castlelyons today, is it?
Oh God, I don't know.
So we're fighting here for it again. Those two white helmets causing terror again inside in the middle of the field for Castlelyons.
Yeah.
And here she goes again.
There she is, Ava Hallahan. She's back out there again. Hand passes off there to her sister Leah. Leah Hallahan. She's taking a good number of steps there, but she still has it. She's there. And it's gone to the right and wide there. She just.
There's a great link up again there between the two sisters, and she just pulled it. It slightly went wide, and they're starting the second half exactly how they finished the last one, causing Inniscarra serious trouble. Here's Aoife Deneen for Inniscarra, coming out with it now. She drops the ball. Castlelyons half forwards working hard to keep that ball inside there. Aoife has it again, and she gets the free out.
Well deserved free. Yeah, I just see that Inniscarra, they kind of aren't able to kind of keep possession on the ball, like if when they went to play in the hurley, they kind of, it drops and they're trying to pick it up again. And it's Melissa, she's gone out there with the ball there and after hitting it down the wing there on the right hand side of the field, and it's gone out for sideline there to Inniscarra. Just noticing there, there's a change for Inniscarra. Remember I was saying about that match up there in the corner with Avril Byrne. You can see there that Inniscarra have brought on Aoife Condon, number 6, to mark Avril. That's a great sideline cut, but unfortunately Castlelyons there has a Arvine. And Arvine there, she's there trying to get rid of it. She kicks it there into space, and it's whipped on there by Inniscarra player, and it's gone over the line there for Castlelyons.
Castlelyons side ball, yeah. There's another 2 subs that I'm after noticing there for Inniscarra. We've Aoife Quigley there on half forward, and I can see Cuivo O'Shea there as well in the centre forward position. So 3 changes there for Inniscarra to try and turn this match around. 3 young players, and Aoife Condon there, the substitute, coming out on that ball, pulls in it on the ground. And here's Aoife Condon again. She clears that ball onto Aoife Quigley. It's going to be Aoife and Niamh Byrne working hard for that, but the Castlelyons backs.
She is out with it. Great delivery down to Leah Hallahan there, caught. I can't see anything there because the dugout is in the way there.
Castlelyons still have it, and it's Nullig.
And she's just dispossessed there by the full back there for Inniscarra, and that's out. They're into the space there, and
Niamh Byrne again. There she goes, and Niamh will put the gas down now, but she fails to get the ball on the hurley, being held back there slightly. So it's a free into Inniscarra. This is important now, Alan. We need to get some return out of these.
Inniscarra there, like, you know, for them to get a score or 2 there for this half, you know.
There's a clear free player there for Inniscarra on the left hand side, and Lucy has seen it and has struck it directly to her. That's Shun. Shun fails to pick it up, it just breaks down, and Castlelyons come out with it.
She clears it again.
Here's Aoife Deneen, the captain, leading by example. Oh, that's a great interception.
Blocked by Clora, and a great hand pass there to Lucy. Leave it off there, Lucy. Great ball in, bit high.
And here's Katie Lorden.
Jessie's under pressure there in the full forward line.
And Rachel Murtagh coming out with it. Hand pass to Michelle O'Leary. Michelle coming out, and very physical there. And just intercepted again.
Arvine is after whipping it there on into Jessie O'Leary. Jessie O'Leary has it. She's off her left, and then it's over the bar.
It's an 11-point lead now for Castlelyons, and I think that's nearly every Castlelyons player on the scoreboard now at this stage.
That back a tiny bit from him.
And that's the first score of the second half there. And Lucy has it there. She's playing a crossfield ball there to Leah Hallahan, but and Inniscarra players just have to get out in front for there, and Castlelyons under a bit of pressure there, and it is Katie Lorden there is after bringing that ball out.
So it's very obvious they've put a Katie on that Hallahan girl Leah because she was causing serious trouble, so she seems to be getting a good return there now. Castlelyons fighting for this hard. It's breaking down again, and here's Abby McCarthy with the ball. coming back out to get a bit of space. Dangerous ball in there now.
Great stuff, and a great bat there by Cork McCarthy there. She was following the flight of the ball and she batted it out there. And now it's Sarah Morrison, she's trying to get it out. She's very hard work here now, as the ball is kind of dead here. And now it's with Ava Hallen, she's got to get it out of the ruck. There, and with the ball coming in there down into the full forward. There's after going over Jessie O'Leary's head.
This is Marguerite Lyons now coming away with it. It's a great contest inside there.
It's a great contest there between Marguerite and Grania McCarthy.
I don't know, is that a free or a sideline? It's very hard to say.
Us both commentators, we can't see what it is. I think it is a sideline there to Castlelyons.
There's a change being made there with Castlelyons. Number 21, Billy Shanahan coming on.
Billy Shanahan there, she's coming on to replace number 10 there, Arvine O'Sullivan. Arvine O'Sullivan there, she put in a great shift there. She worked hard, she was trying to make space there for the players coming in, you know, and she's a great wing forward there.
She's coming off with a smile on her face, so that's always a good sign.
And Leah Hallen takes that sideline there and is after coming into an Inniscarra player, and it's a great block there by Nullig McCarthy. And
so it's the same as the first half, and that work rate that Castlelyons have in the Inniscarra half is putting Inniscarra under pressure all the time. There's no such thing as a clean clearance from Inniscarra, you know.
And that's what I see, we kind of, especially when we have 8 minors there on the team, you know, that they will be kind of fit, they'll be kind of fresh, you know. And I think that with them playing with different teams, I don't know would they know what it's like to be tired at all. Playing with so many games.
Yeah. So the free out here to Inniscarra. And Lucy Desmond takes that, puts it in top here, and top of Eve Quigley.
Block there by Lucy McNulty there. She batted it out and she was on second phase ball there. Well done, Lucy. Great ball into the.
Here comes Aoife Condon. Aoife has a point to make here now after coming on at half time.
Unlucky there with the pick up. She caught the ground before the ball.
And Castlelyons come away with this again, working hard for that 50-50 ball. Into a free player.
Ball there by Nullig there, and Avalborn, she's just very unlucky there not to get the old flick there.
Yeah, Lucy Desmond came out there. She was very confident. She had to win that one, but it's broken down again by Castlelyons and it's coming straight back in.
Great stuff there by Lucy and Claude O'Flynn there.
Here's
and
Rachel
breaking in there by Jessie O'Leary. Jessie O'Leary, she turns, she strikes, and is falling short. And there it's around the square, and it's a free out there with Inniscarra there with a chop.
That's a sigh of relief there now, Alan. As we said there, when we were talking previously about the keeper batting that ball into that square, it's always dangerous.
Very
you know?
hard. But I tell you, you know, she has a bit of support there and reassurance there in Marguerite there. Yeah. And I must admit, she's after quietening Grania since she has went on her.
Yeah, you know, it's very evident there that the Inniscarra management have made some key changes there to try and quiet down the Castlelyons forwards that were causing a lot of trouble.
And that's a great ball. That's a great free out.
And Abby McCarthy here again. Abby turns, and that's a great run by Abby.
Come on, Ava.
Oh, nice ball into Aoife Power. Aoife Power just on. There's Aoife working it in, and the keeper will see this.
And to another power there, Zoe Power.
Oh, she misses it, and it's in the back of the net. Cuive O'Shea there. So Inniscarra substitutions in the forward line making a bit of a difference. The girls linking up, 3 minor players there to work a goal, and that'll liven up the game, Alan.
That was probably the best phase of play that Inniscarra has done all game there, but I must commiserate there with Zoe Power there. She went to clear a ball, but she held a hurley bit long and got hooked.
And we've got a holding jersey free in here for Inniscarra now. Is this the turning point? Is this the point where Inniscarra can work themselves back into this game and make this county final a serious contest? So Lucy Desmond standing over this. Nice strike. Straight in off of Castlelyons hurley. Castlelyons working hard here now on the ball.
Working hard now, and she gets her body over it and she kicks it out. Well done, great. Great pick.
Here's Niamh Byrne now. Niamh working hard, turns her player.
Sarah
She's got
Martin
3
is
Castlelyons around her. She needs to find her player. Here's
And now
Abby
Clodagh.
again. Abby gets that pick. Has Aoife Power outside her. Aoife with the strike.
Well done, great block, Sarah Morrison. Come on, girls, call for it. Keep an eye on the game there, Sarah.
This is going to be a clash ball, and all of a sudden, Alan, there's a bit of life in that Inniscarra forward line. They're proving dangerous. They're working hard. They're not letting the ball out.
They're after coming into themselves. You know, I do not know was it nerves or what playing in this game, but you know, they're after making the game a bit of a contest there.
Here's Aoife Power again. So Aoife's just on, and she's got on the ball 4 or 5 times now in the last. And the ref is leaving play continue. People calling for steps, people calling for barging. He's letting it play. Abby Mack, here she goes. She's pushing through and she drops the ball again.
Swarming by Castlelyons, they're swarming to players. But there's an Inniscarra player after going down. I do not know. Is it?
And Aoife Deneen, this is our
Yeah.
He's blowing the whistle. There's an injury here for Inniscarra. It's number 11 there for Inniscarra. So that's Caoimhe Buckley. Caoimhe Buckley, yeah.
It's a vital player for you to go down, you know.
She is, yeah. She is.
I'm not sure, did she get a belt into the neck or was it? Yeah, because I just saw her that she's bowling underneath her helmet. But your management there, they're after making a good couple of changes there, and it's after making a game kind of out of it, you know. They're after playing very well now in the second half.
We can see there, you know, a couple of minor players brought on, girls. And they've been doing this for the entire county championship. It's that youth, that energy they can bring on when they need them. It makes a difference, you know. Like, and you can see there's a big panel across the field in Inniscarra, and it's the ability for all those girls to push every girl for position is why they're here in the county final, you know.
Well, of course, because you know it's great when you kind of have so many minor girls playing there, and it's also great to see some experience as well. You know, when you mix youth with experience, you know, it would make for a great game.
Yeah. This break now, I think it would suit Castlelyons a little bit. That ebb and flow there was just going in Inniscarra's way the last 5 minutes. So this will allow them resettle, have a chat, and see what they're going to do about these couple of new players that have come in.
Yes, as you know, in the last 2 to 3 minutes there, Inniscarra have been on top there, and like Castlelyons were not able to respond. You know, the ball was coming out a bit more there from our full forward line, you know. But no, I think that this will hopefully help them to settle down and regroup and start going again what they did in the first half.
Yeah. This is worrying now. It's Caoimhe's on the ground for a while now, and you know, players there now stretching in the middle of the field. I'd be throwing in balls there now, Alan, and getting them to puck and keep that first touch going, you know.
I would too, like, you know, get them there to puck into and keep their eye in, you know, and stop them from seizing up or anything like that, you know. Because I could just see there, Ava Hallahan there, she's there in the middle, she's there. I don't know, is she tying her lace or is she doing stretching the hamstrings? I think that she's tying her lace.
Tying her lace, yeah. But no, they are. There's a couple of girls stretching there, and you know, you want to keep yourself on target now.
That's great to see that Caoimhe Buckley there, she's up on her feet there now and she's the helmet on. Hopefully that she can continue for the rest of the game, because she's a great player, and I think she's a very much an important role there for Inniscarra.
No, serious, and she has serious composure over free. So we're going to have a throw-in ball here, bang in the middle, just like a restart. 2 Lucy's going for it.
Yes, we'll see which Lucy comes out on top.
Yeah. And Castlelyons come away with it again, and there she is.
Ava Hallen has it, and she has shot in the grip and the ball in. Avril Bourne, she comes out a bit too soon. She should time her run a bit better.
Marguerite has it again, and the clearance doesn't make. Aoife pushing the back, but doesn't. The ref doesn't see that, and it's there to free Castlelyons player. They'll be able to work this back in now.
Nolik has it on the hurley, and
she has advantage.
And it's an advantage to Castlelyons. And it's just a drop pick. No, ref, I didn't
I
think.
would have taken that advantage, yeah.
I would have just let that play go there because there was a great drop pass and a drop catch, and Leah Halhan had a great amount of space there in front of her to go on and maybe get a goal or a point.
Yeah, I'm telling you now, that was a let off there for Inniscarra, because that girl was facing goal and she does one thing, and that's run straight at the Inniscarra defence.
And this is still a very difficult free there for Gráinne McCarthy, because there she had 2 there in the first half and she was unsuccessful, and this is another tough one, but hopefully that she will get it over the bar.
Yeah, there's no wind to talk about either. The flags are dead, and so she's, it's all her.
Has died down, and knowing Gráinne McCarthy, she's a great strike. She lifts and strikes. It looks good, and it's over the bar. It's the first one there by Gráinne McCarthy there.
Somebody said there that they're listening on their Chromecast. Can you call out the score? I'm so sorry.
Okay, we just got a request there for the score. So the score is 2-11 Castlelyons to 1-5 Inniscarra. So a significant lead for Castlelyons here today. So it's broken down again here in the half-back line.
Again, that Eva Hallahan, she is working so hard, and she has the ball, and she's there, and she slots it over the bar again.
I know we haven't even got to the second water break, but she'd be my vote for player of the match, unless someone seriously changes the game. She's just doing some amount of running there in the middle of the field and picking off clean scores by herself.
Like, it's just not her attacking play there, like her defending play. She will work hard along the wing back line there, helping her backs out to get the ball out to puck the ball down into her forwards.
Here's Michelle O'Leary coming out now for Inniscarra. Hand pass to Aoife Deneen. Aoife, the captain, big strike, tries to get it to Caoimhe O'Shea. Caoimhe lets the ball drench too, and it's Castlelyons again.
That's it. Well done by Clodagh there. And it's to Lucy. But it was unfortunate there that she just controlled and she was just out over the line.
So we're back to that narrative, Alan, of the Castlelyons half forwards in midfield, not letting that ball get out of the Inniscarra half, and even though they're not getting as many scores as they want down there, when the ball's down there, they're safe out.
It's what I say. It's what Trevor and Shawnee and Timmy have been working on all year, especially with their half forward line, to not make it easy on their opposition to get the ball out.
Here they go again. Here's Eva again.
Eva Halhan there, and her sister there is in acres of space there, and straight over to, and it's Leah Halhan, and it's over the bar again.
Two sisters, that's not the first time they've linked up. Leah Hallahan getting a lovely score there for Castlelyons.
Two Hallahans are causing havoc there for Inniscarra.
Here's Aoife Deneen again, working out. A strike there out over the sideline, Castlelyons ball. So the score here, 2-13 to 1-5. So that's an 11-point lead for Castlelyons. Unless something special comes here from Inniscarra now, the fear is that the game will just slip away from them. And here's the water break. So the last opportunity for the management to try and get the Inniscarra into this game.
Yes, they would want to have a word with their players there now, and as I can see there with Castlelyons, they have a substitute, I think, warming up there and has her helmet on there, number 23, Isabel Fenton. I think that she will make an appearance. They are coming into the next, the final quarter of the game. But I tell you, Inniscarra will have to look at what kind of tactics, what kind of gameplay they will have to do to break down this Castlelyons team.
Well, it's goals at this stage, Alan, is what's going to change it. We can keep the scoreboard ticking along with points, but you really are looking at a goal or two for Inniscarra is what will drive a comeback if it's going to happen.
Oh, they would have to hit the back of the net there twice or three times there, because if you keep ticking the scoreboard over, there's still a bit of a gap there in the scoreline.
Yeah.
But no, it's Inniscarra now will have to kind of put the shoulder to the wheel and work hard. And
you hope, and I'd love to say that the youth of Inniscarra and the fitness will push them on in the last quarter, but we also have that in Castlelyons, so it's going to be.
But as a sports person, coming to see a match, you just don't want to see a one-sided affair. You'd rather to have them tit for tat, so to make a good game out of it, if you know what I mean.
So the teams the second water break always tends to be longer than the first one, and the referee seemed to be very adamant that the first one is 60 seconds, but for some reason the second one is nearly always 4 or 5 minutes.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I say he's not looking at the clock there, or he's stopwatch there saying 60 seconds, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
But
so the crowd here are getting behind their respective teams. Inniscarra crowd trying to edge their girls on now to get back into this game and make a serious contest of it. So I think it's going to be a sideline ball, isn't it, to Castlelyons was what we finished with. So
yes, it is. They're over there, just in front of the Inniscarra dugout. Yeah, and Clodagh O'Flynn is coming over to take it. That change hasn't been made yet. She still has her helmet on, but I think she will come along on there at some stage of the game.
Is she a forward or a backhand?
She's a forward there.
Okay. And here come Inniscarra out with the ball again. That's Aoife Condon. So Aoife came on at half time, has made a difference in there when she went in. Here comes.
She's hurled a lot of ball there, Aoife Condon.
Aoife Quigley to Aoife Deneen. Aoife, nice ball into the forward line, but plenty of Castlelyons players there to sweep that up.
And Clodagh, she has it there again, and it's cleared away straight down, and it's in with Marguerite there. She's after cleaning up. Oh, and there's a great catch there by Anya. Well done there by Eva. Eva straight into Leah. The sisterly connection there, and Leah is on the burst. She's there and she slots it. Oh, and
save.
Saved. Nearly dropped shot, and it's 45 there.
As you said, that telekinetic connection between the two sisters has been causing serious trouble all day. So that Jodie O'Sullivan saving Inniscarra there again. Nice fine save to put it out for a 45.
And Castlelyons are making that substitution there, number 23 there, Isabel Fenton. She is coming on to replace Avril Byrne.
And Avril put in a very good shift today. She was causing it. First half, she caused a lot of trouble here in front of us.
Yes.
So that's a good shift done by Avril. She can jog off there happy with a job done. I think she got 1 point. Did she? 1 point herself.
I am honestly not sure there, but you know she worked very hard there with the team there, and she put a very good performance there. Well done, Avril.
Yeah. Here's Grania again.
Gone in, she lifts and strikes.
It's wide ball, yeah.
Wide ball.
It's a tough day for Grania. I think that's 1 point out of 4 frees.
Yes, yes. But like they haven't been from kind of great angles or good distances. Like, you know, she hasn't got one there around the 20-yard line. Or
so another substitution here for Inniscarra. It looks like Aisling Harty. Number 24, Aisling Harty, and I can't see who's going off. Quiva. So obviously what happened to her there earlier on has taken its toll, and Quiva isn't able to continue. Aisling Harty, minor player coming on, very strong hurler as well, so she'll be looking to make her mark on this game.
Bit of a blow there for Inniscarra there. Your Cork minor, they're having to come off.
Here's Marguerite again. Marguerite after moving to the centre back position. Abby one-handed flicks that into the foot, but the centre back for Castlelyons, strong hurling there.
Safest house is there, Melissa O'Sullivan is. But as I just want to wish if that Quiva Buckley there, I hope that she has a speedy recovery there if she's injured there. But
it's a good block there by the Inniscarra defence, and same again. That link up there from Castlelyons with their forwards and midfielders.
Over the shoulder there by Eva Hallahan, and it's gone wide.
Yeah, what's wrong there now?
And it's
another substitution.
There, number 22, Anna Graney there, and she's coming on there for number 14, Grania McCarthy.
Yeah.
Well done, Grania McCarthy. You contributed a goal and a point there. Did very well, but unfortunately that the frees didn't go your way today, but still very good shift put in.
Yeah. Puck out here now to Aoife Deneen, Inniscarra's captain. She wins that ball. Player standing up nicely, and a ball down the sideline, but that's going to go out for a Castlelyons ball. So scoreline again. 2-13 to Castlelyons to Inniscarra's 1-5.
Sideline puck there, great sideline there by Clodagh O'Flynn there. And as the substitute there, Anna Graney, she has just got the ball, she has it up into her hand, and she's just trying to round her player. She hand passes it off there to Billy Shanahan. Billy Shanahan strikes it, and it's just gone wide.
Right. It's a wide ball, but the ball's in the right place now for Castlelyons, up the end where Inniscarra can't score, and they're keeping it there. Here's Aoife Quigley running for that all the way from half forward, lets the ball run through.
Her hands there, and it's there collected there by Sarah Morrison. Sarah Morrison there, she's a great player, and she strikes it.
It's a great strike.
Great strike, but it's gone wide. But again, it's where Castlelyons want the ball.
Here comes the puck out again, back on top of the same wing. Marguerite Lyons there fighting for it.
It is, and that was a bit of a pull there by
it's a free into
Josie,
Castlelyons, yeah.
Your number 17, Aoife Quigley there, pulled on our number 7 there, Sarah Morrison.
And so, number 9 there now, Ava Allen is going to stand over these with Grania gone off.
Ava Hallen, she actually takes the freeze for our minor team, and she's actually a good ball, dead ball specialist there, and of course the commentator, it's gone wide.
Great strike though, and listen, that was her first one. She's had a fantastic match today. She won't be too worried about that. The points from play that she's got running through the centre of the field are the ones that have been making the difference.
Yes, it was from a very tough angle, and it's a good distance out.
Yeah, so Inniscarra come the same side again. And there goes Katie Lorden. Katie Lorden playing centre back, working it there across. And that's Lucy. Lucy's coming out with that, and a nice dinked ball into the full forward to Caoimhe O'Shea. And a great defending there by Castlelyons again.
Oh, that's a great
and here's
flick
Aisling.
there
Aisling kicked that forward.
Harty. Yes.
Aisling working hard after coming on. Oh, Niamh.
Unlucky.
Just Aoife Deneen all the way up from wing back and a free in.
There.
And what? Yeah, they haven't heard the referee's whistle. So
just like both of us, I say we didn't hear the whistle.
What do you think, Alan? Go for goal? Kind of.
I tell you, if you could drop it in there, because I think it's a little bit far out for a direct.
Yeah.
Go for goal, because there'll be so many players in front of it.
Yeah, I think it's a county final. I'd be going for it. You've nothing to lose.
Drop it in. Drop it in there.
Go.
And she's after dropping it in there. And it's caught, but until the ball is breaking out. And there she is there, Sarah Morrison, and she there picks it.
Niamh Byrne working hard for that.
And they're working tirelessly there to get it out.
And Castlelyons coming out with this.
Now Ava Hallahan. God, help you on a full back line there. And
Marguerite now on this. Marguerite just back from injury, and she's had a good game in fairness to her.
And honestly, you wouldn't think it. You wouldn't think it.
And here's one of those other midfielders. Oh.
There is Lucy.
That's a great score.
Great score, Lucy. Great score, Lucy.
So 2-14 now for Castlelyons. Inniscarra's 1-5. So a goal attempt.
And there was
another sub.
2 substitutions coming on there for Castlelyons. There, number 20. Katie O'Riordan is coming on there for number 15, Jessie O'Leary, and also number 17, Olivia Sheehan. There is coming on for Anya Nimolan.
So a 12 point lead now for Castlelyons. It was 10 points at half time, so they're winning the second half as well. Free to Inniscarra.
Free to Inniscarra there, yes.
So Lucy standing over this. And strike there now to Niamh Byrne, and Niamh is going to go. She's going to run this.
She has it on the hurley.
And she drops it, and it's down again from solid challenges from Castlelyons, and there's time here now.
That's a great ball there by Olivia Sheehan there, down to Lucy, and Lucy puts the ball into the space there to find Katie O'Riordan.
Katie now, first touch of the ball, she's fighting hard for the ball there, keeping it in. And Rachel Murta coming out with it here now.
Rachel Murta has come out with it, and there she has been held back there. It was unfortunate there for Katie O'Riordan as the ball got caught underneath her feet, and she was just trying to kick it out. And Rachel Murta was able to get onto the ball and win a free out. And there she is again there, Ava Hallahan. She is all over the place. There she caught a great ball and delivered it straight down. And onto Anna Graney. Anna Graney's trying to turn. And she has it there onto her stick. And she's still there. She's there about 20 yards out. She's hooked. There, and it's
still there for
to Billy Shanahan. Billy Shanahan, she's only able to get it up. And it's a free out there to Inniscarra.
Very hard to see now. Pulling of the jersey is what he's indicating. I think he's just trying to even up a little bit there, I think. So Inniscarra working hard in defence to stop those scores coming easily for Castlelyons. Here's Jody now. A nice puck by Jody.
Yeah, puck by Jody.
Aiming for Abby Mack, and Abby's working hard there in the centre of the field.
Great
block down there now again by Castlelyons.
Great block down there by Castlelyons there. They seem to be very good at their defending.
Here goes Lucy.
And Nolling McCarthy is after getting the break there now. She has it on the stick. Little flick there to Ava Hallahan. Ava Hallahan, she's there about 40 yards out. She's in. And it's just dropped short and it's batted out by the keeper there, Jody, and Jody has it on the feet.
And that's calm goalkeeping there by Jody, in fairness to her. Out to Aoife Condon. Aoife there now.
Great puck out of danger there as well.
And to the free player in the centre. That's good linking up by Inniscarra if they can make it work. Come on, Marguerite. Marguerite still has it.
Castlelyons are not making it easier for her.
Off comes Michelle O'Leary. Out to Abby, and they're linking up here. It's nice play. They're working hard to get the ball up.
Great ball.
And here's Aisling Harty. Aisling working hard, and it's Castlelyons coming out with it again over sideline. Good pressure there by Aisling Harty.
That's okay. That's where we want it there, down towards Inniscarra's goal. It's hard to think that Marguerite is after coming back from an injury there. Yeah. She is playing a solid, great game there.
This is Castlelyons again coming out with this.
Sarah there, look, she couldn't pick it up first time there with the one hand. She went down and picked up with two hands.
And that's the difference there, Alan. Like the confidence to take on a defence like that and draw your man and create the overlap. It's fantastic play from the wing back.
Exactly there, and she was trying to find Leah Hallahan there, and Leah Hallahan there, she just has it on the ball, and she got pulled there for travelling. There.
He heard me talk about it at half time, but it took nearly 25 minutes. But
took the next half.
Yeah.
As you have said, that there was a few Castlelyons players there taking about 8 or 9 steps.
Sure, listen, if you get away with it, Alan, why wouldn't you do it? You know.
Yes.
And yeah, no, it's worked in their favour. They take on their player, they get past him, and then the ball goes on the hurley.
Look, see, when you're lucky like that, you know, you have to make your own luck with these things and have to kind of capitalise on them. You know.
Yeah. It's a good free from Marguerite to the centre of the field. Two Inniscarra players there. Lucy tries to rise and strike there. A nice block down. Castlelyons putting their body on the line.
And again, it's what Castlelyons are always good at. They are swarming their opposition there so that they won't make it easier. And Jesus, Leah Hallahan there is after picking the ball off with the hurley there on her knees, and she's there trying to take on the player. There, she's after passing it off there to Billy Shanahan. Billy Shanahan is trying to get around her player. And it's after the ball is going dead there now, it's on the ground. And the referee's after blowing it there, as I think it will be a clash ball.
She's those two Hallahans are some players, two sisters there. They've been running the show for Castlelyons between midfield and wing forward.
They haven't fair play to them, like, you know, they play a lot of secondary school there with Loretto there, and they play with football as well. And they have so many other teams there to play with, you know.
Here's Castlelyons again.
And Anna Graney is there after pucking the ball in, and it's a free and no advantage there. Hopefully this will be an easier one there for Ava Hallahan there now. Just lift and strike it easy. She has it on the hurley.
She pulled that one as well.
Wide at her own side there. No, I just got a feeling that she's a bit nervous being taking responsibilities of frees.
There she goes again. Straight caught from the Inniscarra puck out, and she'll put it back in, make up for that wide.
And it's on the danger area there with Anna Graney there. and it's gone for 45 there.
So they
Great hard work there by Anna Graney there inside in the full forward to put pressure on the goalkeeper and the full back there for Inniscarra.
Yeah. And this will suit Castlelyons now. This is eating time for Inniscarra.
Yes, as Castlelyons are kind of slowing down the play there now. I am not sure is there much time left, but tell you, Castlelyons are just trying to slow down the play and run down the clock. But I say there will be a couple of minutes there added on.
Yeah, I think,
especially when Cueva was down.
This will be, if she gets this now, this will be the icing on the cake for Eva. It's a great game by her.
Unfortunate she missed the third free there now.
Yeah.
It was definitely the cost of the commentator when I said that she was striking them well there for the minor.
And that's it.
And Castlelyons have won. And I got a feeling that there was still a point to prove there after losing last year to Ballinora. But honestly, as for Castlelyons, they are in the junior club there. They were started out junior C, they came up to junior B, and now they're up. I presume that they're up to junior A now next year.
Yeah, no, that was an emphatic win there now by Castlelyons. And you know, listen, it's Inniscarra there. There's a lot of young girls in the team. It's tough to come to a junior final against girls who were there last year, you know. And those girls there, they felt the heartache last year and they turned it around and came back again the year after. And that's what sport's about. The sport is about that. You know, you lose it, you turn around, you come back, and you make a point to win it the next time.
Of course, like that is what sport is. But I'm sure with the great club that Inniscarra are, that they will build on from this and they will move. They will try to bottle this feeling of, you know, of loss and hurt, and they will come back stronger next year.
Yeah.
And even they would hopefully will get a bit of solace when their seniors are in the county final there, and we wish them all the best of luck in it.
I know, Alan, the same as you, we couldn't be prouder of our girls. You know, it's like that's that junior team there. We had, first time in our club's history, we had 3 adult teams this year. So we were in the senior county final tomorrow, the junior B final today, and our junior C's were knocked out there 2 weeks ago. So it's great to have that amount of players playing at the senior grade, and to be competitive, you know, to be able to come and play a good match like we had today. Now, I know it didn't go our way today, but in fairness to, you know, they can't have any complaints. Castlelyons were the better team today.
Of course, yes. But you know, it's great to see that we're having. We just watched the Junior B Camogie county final there, because they're around April, May. We didn't think that we would see games played there, especially there with the lockdown through COVID. But I tell you, as what you just said there, it's great for your club to have 3 adult Camogie teams there, and you know, they can be proud of themselves. They can be proud of themselves. And look, I hope you bring home the laurels now and they're in the senior county final.
And girls playing today will be togging out and be on the pitch, ready to go if required on the senior team tomorrow. You know, so that's
no doubt.
Yeah, but it's a tough ask, Alan. You know, to come and play a final today and then to get yourself going again for another one tomorrow. And there's about 4 or 5 girls there now on that team who will be lining out tomorrow as well.
It is a very tough ask in them, but it's great to see that they're out and being active and all that. And you know, as again, I would just say that they are number 11 there, Cueva Buckley there. She got a bit of a knock there in the second half, and she's a great player for the future. For no doubt about it, she will be representing herself there in the senior ranks there with Inniscarra, and I wish her all the best and a speedy recovery.
And she's a hardy girl. She'll come back from that, no problem at all. She's actually our sub goalkeeper for the senior team, so she'll be lining out tomorrow. I guarantee you, backing up our senior goalkeeper Sheila. So I don't know if we have the authority to do this, Alan, but I think we definitely need to talk about some form of player of the match.
Player of the match, you know, we could talk about especially on your team now. I will be looking at Marguerite Lyons there, and you know, she's after coming back from injury there in the semi-final. There she was cleaning up balls. She made it very hard on our full forward there, Granny McCarthy. On Castlelyons, you could look at Leah Hallahan, and you could look at Sarah Morrison, And you could look at also Clodagh Flynn there, who have been outstanding. And you know, I just don't want to be naming names, but I tell you, Castlelyons have done very well.
Yeah.
But I tell you, there's only one standout player that I would have, and that would be the number 9, Ava Hallahan.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Yeah, no, she from the first minute, you know, and we said it at the start, I knew she was going to cause trouble all day long, and she did. And I thought maybe, you know, at half time she might ease off a little bit, but she hunted every ball, ran straight at the defence, found her sister 3 or 4 times, and then if the pass wasn't there, she had, you know, the gumption to take it on herself and take her own scores. I know at the end there she missed 3 frees, but it's not easy to be asked, you know, after 50 minutes of not being the free taker, to step up and take the frees.
It's very much hard on her young shoulders there to just take responsibility of free taker. But I tell you, with knowing her of games in the past, you know, she covers every blade of grass on the field, as I said earlier, and she'd be helping out her full back line, and in 30 seconds there she'd be up around her centre forward line there, starting over a score. You know, and she has stamina, and I'm sure if the game was 70 minutes and it went to extra time, she'd be still playing the same rate, you know. No, that's the player. That's my player of the match.
Yeah, and it's a testament to the family as well that the sister is also in contention for player of the match.
Of course. They are, like, you know, because the two of them, they are honestly fantastic players, and just honestly, Castlelyons Camogie players are brilliant. Like, I can also take my hats off there to Timmy, Trevor, and Shawnee. They came on board there to kind of bring this club along, and I would just like to congratulate their mentors and everyone that's involved, everyone that's behind the scenes there of doing kits, you know, doing straps, warm or the physios and all that. You know, it's just not the 15 or the 20 that come on. We know that, you know, everything in the club, that it's about 40 players, you know.
Yeah, and you can see now the Inniscarra mentors coming over to talk to Castlelyons, and I think this is a great part of our game, Alan, is that at the end of the contest, the two teams can, you know, pat each other on the back and say well done. And you know, the handshake is gone because of COVID, but like, to be able to come over and tell a team, you know, that clearly deserve the win today, that they're doing well, and you know, I honestly don't know, is there a Munster Championship for this grade? I think there is, so like, you know, that team have something to look forward to now as well. And I think there is a league as well, or there will be some kind of league as well, so there's plenty of Camogie still to be played, you know.
Yes, but I honestly do not know of that, because due with COVID or whatever. But you know, it's no, for Castlelyons, you know, it's a big few days now for our club. Our junior B hurlers, they are out in the East Cork semi-final. They are on Monday night. We wish them all the best of luck. And our Premier Intermediate hurlers, they are playing the county final there against Blarney there next Saturday. So hopefully we could do well there, and best luck to them. And also our minor Camogie team are playing the county semi-final against Youghal in Youghal on Monday week.
Yeah, very good. So the girls have led by example there, Alan. They've put it up to the men.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the men are going to have to follow their lead there. So there's one title going back to Castlelyons at least. Yeah.
Yes.
Good lads.
We're signing off here now. Thanks very much for listening.
Yeah, thanks, Alan. Cheers.
They haven't said it. She did. They said Neil Barry.
Oh, did they?
Okay, we're going to start. We welcome you all here today. Applause. And our underage are coming to semi-final. So, to mentor players, we try and coordinate, and you were coordinator, and you would agree that with the cooperation of the clubs, that this has come to its conclusion. So we thank you for your time in bringing this to its closure here today. Again, at all games, we have to have officials. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong, but they're overall like we have to have them, and we are grateful and thankful to them that they give up their time to come here. And to Dave and his team today, and all the referees down through the championship, we thank you, and we look forward to your involvement again with Cork Camogie next year. Final week today in Inniscarra, it wasn't your day, but I have no doubt that your officers and your for bringing you here today and you've knocked on the door for a long time to come up, and you're getting up that ladder, and today is your day, and today is your day, and to be congratulated. And all the past players that have played for IE, today they can take enjoyment and this win with you again. And to your mentors. And it is great for us. It's great for us as a county board for to see the older players staying in there and coming back and encouraging the younger players to come on and keep your club going. And to your mentors and your trainers and to your officers, we thank them as well. So we're going to carry on with the presentation, and we have a player of the game, and Sheila will announce, and it's the Evening Echo, who again this year have come on board to sponsor the player of the games for all our championships. And I think in the trying times that we had, for them to continue that, they need to be thanked, and we thank them for supporting Camogie and promoting our game. Yeah.
The player of the game this evening is number 12, Leah Allen.
Now we move on to the main event and the presentation of the cup. And you've seen from the guidelines going out that the board can make a decision to have the presentations at a later stage, come safer to do so, or present the cup on the day. And we've opted for the day, so we think that champions, after winning, should go home with their trophy and that. So we call on Niamh to come forward.
I shake her hand or not? No. I suppose firstly I'd like to thank the ref and the officials. They did a great job keeping the whole game running smoothly. Secondly, to Castlelyons, it's absolutely looking fantastic today, and to the Cork Camogie board, as you said, as Mary said, in trying times like this, running so efficiently. It's great to be able to, for every girl, see that the sport was able to stay going through these testing times, and it means a lot to everybody, so thank you for that. To our own committee as well, we never need to think about anything or worry about anything. Like, we know that it's safe, like we just play, and like we're so grateful for that all of the time, so thank you to our own committee as well. Our supporters. I think our supporters were probably more upset that we weren't playing during COVID than we were. Yeah. But you're thick and the thin, you've been with us, so like it means so much. We keep up everything. I suppose free international club, you're the club that everyone looks up to with years. And as again, through testing times, like don't take anything negative from today. It's such an achievement to get to today through this pandemic. Like sport's so important, and look how important it is today. Everybody's here, everybody got to play in a final, and the very best of luck tomorrow. I know you're a young team, and there's no doubt that we'll be climbing the ladder, so thank you for a great game. Own this junior C goal. Like what like every single person, we spoke about a unit all year, and like we'd no 50 girls starting or finishing any game. That's what a unit is. That's what wins sport, and I just think we fight this year.
All right.